Hi, everybody. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah, we are here with Lisa and Kevin, and they were just explaining to me that we're all going to be here on my channel, so everybody in the chat can see what's going on.
Yep.
And we were thinking of also bringing in Mother Nature. I love doing nature readings. And so it's going to be really interesting with the three of us together to see what we can come up with. We're going to be thinking about how to bring in more harmony and more balance into our lives. Because I was thinking, how things can just be chaotic and crazy on the outside of us. And a lot of times that will be reflected on the inside of us too. So if we could just ask nature, or even just ask ourselves and our higher selves and our helpers, how can we bring in more harmony and balance, even if it's not something that's happening around us right now, just something that can help us, get through this in a more balanced way. Does that make sense?
It's so good.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so good.
So if you would like one of these nature readings of harmony and balance, just put it in the chat in capitals and please stick around. So we can, if we have any questions, you can give us feedback. Also, please like and subscribe. It's free on all of our channels. And in the description down below of this video, you guys will see there's links to everyone's channel. Everyone, if you would like to donate to any of our channels, that's below. And I would also, one thing I didn't know is that Kevin does small, medium, and large group readings. So I thought that was interesting. And Lisa does private readings as well. So if you guys need any extra support in your life, or if your question doesn't get answered and you'd like some support, head on over there.
Thank you.
Anybody want to say anything?
Did
I do good? I'm hosting. Did I do okay?
You're
fantastic.
Yeah. And they're saying to save this because I had wrote down some stuff, but they're saying to just save it, Kevin. Save it. Okay, I will.
I was posting again on my community tab is what I was doing.
Nice.
Oh, good.
With the link again.
Oh, let's see if mine went up. I did a timed one too. But
you guys are really good with knowing the ins and outs.
It's trial and error. You have no
idea.
No idea. I'm very hands-on. You're probably the same way. It's like once you do it once or maybe even twice, you've got it. You just got to get in there, right?
There we go. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I make lots of mistakes, and then I'm like, okay, I finally got it.
Yep. All right. So, is anybody?
Yeah, I am starring and someone else is starring too.
Okay.
Hi, Suzanne. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, welcome.
And again, happy Mother's Day to all of you. In whatever capacity that might be. It could be somebody else's baby. You could be the baby. There's a long list. Everybody that fits in that category. So happy Mother's Day.
Okay, so just getting ourselves ready, I would just ask that everybody just be present where they are. Even if you have some things going on around you, just like find your sit bones, find your feet on the ground, or if you're laying down, just feel your body contacting the earth. Even if you're in a car, you can do this. Just feel your connection of yourself to the earth. And breathe in and release. Breathe in Release your day. Breathe in and find yourself with us. I find that's one thing that nature helps me with is being present.
Mm-hmm.
And I would love to if people could put into the community chat, like, what's their favorite place in nature? I know I love rivers. Okay, I'm going to go ahead, and I love the idea of this one.
Okay.
I love undeveloped land, and I love like how we can go ahead and create. And we're just going to go with the flow here.
Yeah. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Core.
Welcome.
I have different oracle decks over here that I don't usually go near, so I'm going to test some of those out today. Because this is so not political, I can play with other cards today. So.
I'm seeing a dial, and I'm seeing on the dial there's all sorts of nature type things, and so it's like they're spinning the dial, kind of like on The Price is Right.
Nice.
If you guys know what The Price is Right is,
Yes.
Like, $1. So what you need to do is go to LA, get on the show. Yeah, so let's see what they come up with. Yeah, they're coming up with trees, and they're coming up with rivers, and how those things are connected. So they're bringing in like this biodiversity for you, like how one thing helps the other. And it runs deep. The river runs deep, and the roots do as well. So making sure you're concentrating on how one thing helps the other is what I'm getting.
All right. Kevin, did you want to go next, or
Go for it.
okay? So I've got two cards here. One says you are sacred, and the other says seer, which is interesting. And I think it really does go along the lines of the fact that we are part of nature, right? And I think that this undeveloped land, it's really going to help you grow spiritually, mentally, physically. It seems like it's just really quite the symbiotic relationship between you and this new undeveloped land. And the seer part, I really foresee that as an explanation as to, it's like a blank slate. It's your own palette. What do you want to do with your land? Do you want to build on it? Do you want to grow anything? Do you want to raise animals? Do you want to do something that's more of service to others and provide that, offer that land to someone else for whatever reason? It's like, it's a wonderful opportunity. And I think I think the possibilities are endless. It just feels really good. I think this is something that you can really use in a way to explore yourself and things that you would like to do that would make you happy. And back to the balance and harmony too. I think it would really help you get back to that.
How wonderful. I heard that the land chose you. And yes, you are participating in that, but the land chose you specifically. And they showed me something really I'm just with the energy of this. I heard 2 portals on this land, that there's 2 portals on this land, and as they intersect, so it's really beautiful. So there's 3, they're saying, and the placement of, if you're building on it, if you're actually building like a house, a home, like the 4 walls, that it will be in that cross section, and it's really supportive. So we don't have to, sometimes portals can, I don't want to say interfere, but I'm feeling interference. But these ones are, it feels really supportive. So no need to close them, keep them open. And as JJ was talking and Lisa was talking in their description, it was to this culmination of the vision. So this tree with the face and then the energy and the river in the background. There's going to be a lot of resurface of feeling and emotion as you join and celebrate this land. There's going to be lots of stuff that comes up for you. And so in that remembrance, know that you are, you're co-creating with spirit in this. And I see all the animals gathering. Feels really beautiful. So
I have goosebumps everywhere.
it's so good. What a beautiful and harmonizing, harmony that's happening. Yeah, building a home, but community access. It's so good.
It's so cool.
That cross section in that, it's like, of course, that's the center of it, but it's still to be discovered. And that's part of the resurfacing, so that those cross of those 2 portals that are there, what you're building is that co-creation. So can I come and visit? I'll go on a field trip.
Another field trip, yes.
Yeah. What state? What
Yeah.
state is this? Does anybody know? Yeah, we're coming.
Yeah.
I mean, they pretty much invited us when they said community access.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. That's a yes. That's a yes for me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who wants to pick the next one?
I'll look. Let's
Go
see.
for it. NYS next to VT and MA.
Yep, New York.
New York State next to Vermont and
Massachusetts.
Okay, very cool.
How about I am spiritual?
Yes.
Hello, I am spiritual. I would love and appreciate a card. I'm really having a hard day. Mother's Day is never a good time.
Yeah. I could feel that before we came on here.
Whoa, I can feel it right now. This, it's not just I am spiritual. This is for some other people too.
Mm-hmm. It's a tough day.
Mm-hmm. And that's why it's so lovely to bring in harmony and balance.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're showing me. I don't do cards, but what Spirit is showing me right now is the nature of the winged ones. They're showing me angel wings, and they're really pretty. They're like girly colors. They're like pink and purple, sparkly, and the wonder. That's what nature really wanted us to remember too, is the wonder and the beauty. They're also showing placing hands on the earth as we all open up our hearts. Giving love and receiving love is a really good practice to do. I'm not sure if that's something you do. I am spiritual, but maybe that's just a reminder. It's very playful. The energy is very playful.
Mm.
I love that you said that.
Me too.
because I pulled a card. It says Soul Family. It's got these dolphins on here, playfulness, all of that. And it also says, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. So it's like, here we are, right? And then I have a couple of tarot cards too. I got the 9 of Cups, and this is just your own spirit team, just the collective, and this is just everything lifting you up and you finding your way. And it's, there's always going to be those bad days, and that cannot be avoided. There's no shame in recognizing, whatever that might be that's difficult for you. But with this 4 of Voices, which is like the equivalent of 4 swords, it's all about the healing for you too. Recognizing what you need to do to be able to express yourself appropriately and, get in touch with whatever those feelings may be, and recognizing that you are surrounded by love and you are able to give so much love. So in that, I think that's a lot of the balance for you, is to realize that there's so much give and take with that. And you are definitely enveloped with a lot of caring and love. That's what I'm getting.
I love that playful energy around it, and just that ripple effect of that kind of positive vibe that flows, and the energy of rising above. And in that, if they're saying it plays into some of what was coming through earlier, and that when we recognize and we're feeling the struggle and the upset and the worry and the anxiousness, all of those feelings, that they're also there to, and we don't want those to continue. It's the reminder that it's our consciousness that's evolving, and we have to go through that in order to evolve and shift into the new ways. And what's really also beautiful about that is in that sacred heart, we're not separate from it. And so in that spirit communication and connection, it's also important that as we are individually going through that shift, we are also making contribution to community, to the collective. And so for humanity, it's essential that we have these moments, they're saying. And so in that, the collective can shift as well. And that's what's happening. And sometimes they say we're not witness to it, but in that deep knowing, in that sacred place, that we are aware of it. So compassion to yourself, they're saying. Compassion to yourself in that. So there's lots of stuff going on.
I wanted to comment on the beams of light coming out of the eyes too. Lauren noticed it and said it covers the north, east, south, and west unity of light energies.
Oh,
and it works with your name. Oh, I missed that. Works with your name also.
I don't know why I wrote that earlier. The north, east, and south, and west.
Oh, so good. I'm so cold right now.
It's awesome.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I noticed because it said voice, but it was the eyes that were all lit up. I'm like, what a unique card.
That's awesome.
Great.
Wow. And earlier she said her mother loved dolphins.
Dolphins, yeah.
Wow.
And I think your card might have had wings on it too, Kevin. Did in the river or the water?
I think so, yeah.
You know what? They actually all did. So cool. The dove with the wings, she has the wings on it, and the heart kind of has the wings. Yeah.
Cool.
Perfect.
Well, I hope that helps your day.
Yes. Oh, she said love.
Yeah. Oh, and our friend there, what am I trying to say? Suzanne and and Wayne are with Karen Elizabeth. Did you guys see that? They're all hanging out together.
No.
You
Oh,
didn't
that's
see that?
awesome.
Yeah.
Which part of the world are they in Massachusetts or
in the moon? I don't know.
The moon? That's awesome. I love it when everybody meets like that.
Yeah. I'll find it. I'm thinking they're in, well, they said Salem. Yeah, they're in Salem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I instantly forgot everybody's name as soon as I tried to say it. I'm like, yeah,
It happens. It's all right.
Karen?
Who are you that I've known forever?
Who's my friend? What's my friend's name, guys? Who's that person?
Everybody needs name tags, man. That's what this stuff on the screen is for, so we can remember who everybody is.
Yeah.
Shall I choose?
Hey, Wayne, how are the drivers in Massachusetts?
Uh-oh.
I'm sure they're good drivers, I'm sure.
I chose the next one.
Okay.
All right. Starhawk
message.
I've been getting visited every day by a crow. Can you tell me what their message might be?
Okay, can I interrupt this program?
Yes.
Sure.
I was like, I heard pull the top card on the animal deck.
No.
Nice.
Okay.
What does it say on the card?
Crow spirit, the co-creation with spirit.
Nice.
Can't beat that.
Yeah, so elements of the last message with that, kind of sometimes when we're in that emotion, what feels like emotional muck sometimes, what is there for us and that connection to the collective. Okay. I'll just go because I feel like there's, it's to encourage you to bring in inspiration along your path. And so the choices that you're uncovering and discovering, to keep the momentum and to keep in that inspiration, there's direction if you so choose to follow Starhawk. So this feels like, yeah, the animal, thank you. The animal is giving you like the pep talk. So it's like the pep talk. So they've never not been with you, the animals, and your ability to understand and commune with them. And so they're just encouraging you in this moment is what's coming through for you. Yeah, so attached to your dreams, in that dream of I wish that this or I wish that that, in your dream is actually not separate from you. So continue in that quest to be in your dreams, they're saying. So.
Did you want to go, JJ?
Yeah, that's beautiful. Starhawk said they've been working on growing the spiritual path. Yeah, they showed me the when I checked in Starhawk, they were showing me that the crow is like the vision from the chest area. You know, like when I think of birds, I think of the bird's eye view, looking at the bigger picture. And so they're instead of going to your eyes, they're seeing with the heart space, seeing with this. What is this chakra? Is this the solar plexus? And then you know, and they're also showing me like when you physically lead and like bring the chest out, it's a stance of being proud. And you know, every time I see a crow or a raven, it's like they're always like super proud birds, and they're just like, this is the way it is, and da 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 da. So it's like bringing your shoulders back and just like experiencing how that feels, like the superhero position, you know, like how does that physically make you feel or anybody feel, and just making sure that your vision is coming from like your heart space.
Oh, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I got, and this really, all this ties in with what you guys have been saying. I got the priestess for you. It says, how are you being called to step up and lead? So I think that's a lot of that confidence that JJ pointed out. And then in relation to what Kevin was saying, I chose this deck because I knew there were crows in it. I didn't get one, but I did get the 8 of Wands. And that's the messages coming in. Just make sure you're really open to whatever synchronicities are going on throughout your day. Again, paying attention to the dreams. I got the Ace of Swords as the last card for you. And this is really you opening up. And that stairway is endless for you. Crown chakra on that one too, right? So really you're tuned in, you're a leader, exercise that pride, and do your superhero thing for sure.
Thank you, Ellen, for helping out. I appreciate it. And I see that Sissy's also having a hard day. Holding you in my heart space, Sissy. If everybody could just take a moment. It's not easy feeling in harmony or balance when you have grief. But I'm also feeling like grief can also ground us, because you have to be present when there's grief. You have to be in the here and now. So that's one thing to honor with grief.
And you have to put your own grief into perspective sometimes. You got to realize that, you got that light at the end of the tunnel. You can embody the grief and recognize the grief and all that stuff, but there are just so many other things that you can learn from grief even. It can help you grow. It can help you understand the grieving somebody else might be going through as well. It can be just quite a tool.
Okay, I'm picking Richie. Hi, Richie.
Hi, Richie. Tarot task backwards. Yes, we're also on right now. This is the version of On the Couch. So we are being blessed with being on JJ's couch because Debbie's away today. And then, yes, tonight we do have the Healing Light, which will, all three of us, and then Kim Copeland and Kevin Loving Vibrations is joining us as well. So it'll be a beautiful experience tonight as well. And 8 o'clock Eastern, 5.
Oh, is that Jeffrey? Is Jeffrey Tarot?
Oh, is it? Oh, yes. Oh, it's at Jeffrey. Oh, okay, poetic.
I zoned in on the face for a second, like, what?
Yeah. That's so funny.
Everybody switches their names up on us.
Tonight's going to be so much fun. I love when we bring in more people. I'm really, when I saw the picture of all of us, I'm like, yay.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Actually, I private messaged you both regarding that. So if you want to see, if you know how to go to your private chats.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yep.
We interrupt this program. Yeah, got it. And we are
actually, I don't have my little thingy isn't there to look at a private chat.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. I see
it should be on the bottom. Yeah.
No, that's exactly what I was gonna do. Okay. You're talking about the ending for this. Yeah, no, that's exactly what I was told before we started. Yeah.
That completely works for me.
Yeah.
I love that. I'm like, I love when it all aligns.
Yeah. Richie. Mm-hmm. Richie, did I notice I think because they brought me back because I've been there, and I think you were one of the ones in the when JJ was asking where people's kind of I don't know how you worded it, but that special place in nature to be in. You said in the near the water. Did you say on the island of Kauai? And so they brought me back there because I do have reference. I've been there, and it's also the north, the east, the south, and the west, and it covers by nature all of those elements. And so I don't know. Okay, yeah. And so if you, I don't know if you place one of your guides in the energy of that island, a masculine feel in this, but there's support there. So as you're working on your own development in your spiritual gifts, that you can utilize their energy to support you. Oh, we're getting lots of feedback.
Yeah. It changed.
Really?
Yeah, I can hear there's like
Is it me?
Maybe
I
mute
think it's
yourself.
Richie. Richie brought us to the ocean.
Yeah,
Richie, what are you doing to us?
It's a pool. We're at a pool at the top of a waterfall.
My gosh, the power. Knock it off.
Oh,
and
it's
it just
gone.
stopped.
It's gone.
Just had to talk to it.
Wow.
Richie, what are you doing to us?
Right?
I lowered my vibration.
Richie's telling what, turn it down, dial it down.
Oh my God. Whew.
That was powerful. Okay.
Yeah, that stuff is a little woo. All right, Richie. So anyways, I was laughing because when Richie, you said water, and then it was like the swim up bar is your favorite place in nature. The swim up bar. And I'm like, oh, I forgot. Richie's people are funny.
Okay.
Yeah, now they're just Richie. Your people won't give me a straight answer. It's like now I see you floating around in like a blow up inner tube. There won't be serious. They won't be serious with me. So maybe it's to be playful. Be playful.
Interesting.
And humor. It's just they're bringing in humor, lots and lots of humor. Because just like grief can bring us into the present, humor brings us into the present too. Laughing. And it's also the message is to keep your head above water too, because it's like a swim up bar. Your head is above the water, and then when you're floating in an inner tube, you're also keep your head above the water. That was really funny. I love your people, Richie.
I just have a couple of things. I got it's the Hanged Muse, but it's all about perspective. I think your perspective on things at times needs to be realized. Not that you're not making good choices or anything like that. I think you're interested in a lot of different things, and maybe it spreads you a little thin. That kind of a vibe is what I'm getting, because I also got align your life, and it says what is not aligned or needs to change. So if there's anything in your life currently that's not quite where you want it to be, the first day you dive into making that change that you need to make, that's the beginning of getting back on track. But I feel like you're on track, but I really do feel like I'm almost seeing your little pause just in the middle of a lot of different things. I think you are really have a lot of knowledge, a lot of intellect, and you really want to take on several projects at once. Maybe see if you can prioritize all the things that you're wanting to do, and that might take a little bit of the pressure off, is what I'm feeling for you over here.
If I could just add one more thing to that, because they made me go back to the one with the portal. And so in the energy of the the 4 elements that are there for you, and that you can place that wherever. You're not separate from it. So whether you draw that energy in your current location or from elsewhere, it's still as effective. And so what they brought me back to was that resurface of kind of past feelings and emotions. And it's timely in that the moonlight goddess card. So in that divine feminine and being Mother's Day and that energy that's there for all of us, and we are that energy, there's some repressed emotion healing and reflection that could be taking place for you, and you are being assisted in this. And so yeah, your ability to surrender, and not just by saying that out loud. So you're actually in that surrender. You have this way of showing people in that teaching. People look to you as a teacher. And so as you continue to be in your surrender and the other demonstrations of these emotion, that's really uplifting for other people. So that vibration of the grief and that being grounding, and the laughter and that being grounding, you're the demonstration, they're saying, Richie. So you're very, very powerful. Very powerful.
You know, and as we're doing these readings and tapping in, it's not just, this isn't just for Richie, it's for it's other people as well. They're bringing a lot of pressure, almost like it's a headache, but it's like a neck ache right here. And it's quite painful. So I'm just, and it feels like pressure and like tight muscles, maybe a little bit of inflammation. So I'm just asking that, you know, help from the community here and the community in spirit, our ancestors and guides, just coming in and helping us. What they showed me in nature is when you trim like a branch, or when you trim a part of the flower, it's, you know, there's a little bit of the seeping of the liquid that comes out. So they're energetically showing that there's some pruning going on. So more growth can happen. It's almost as if when we cut cords in our lives spiritually, it's the same thing as pruning something that's not, it's not helping us anymore. And I'm almost getting this as an ancestral feeling. So it's like trimming off some of the ancestral stories that just don't fit our stories right now. Just some heart palpitations with that. So what would it feel like? What would it feel like to trim away some of the things that don't serve us anymore? And see if some of that pressure, now I'm all dizzy. Whoa. Whoa, nature.
It's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and if anybody needs a little bit of extra support, go to the Healing Light tonight.
Mm-hmm. On Kevin's channel.
Yummy.
What did you say, like wheat?
I didn't say wheat.
Like this trimming, it's like I heard it as this golden harvest, like this golden harvest as we're trimming this place back here. It's not crown, it's back here. And it's wheat, and it has this like trimming. I heard it as a golden harvest, and I heard it as wheat that we're trimming. And
I love it, because if we're walking into the golden age right now, which I was told that we are, I love that it's the golden wheat. I love the symbology of that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, the pressure's getting better. Thank you.
Lisa, is it your turn?
Is it? Okay, let's see here.
Carry on.
All right, I will.
Is it weird? Is it weird to think, like, you know how like time doesn't exist and people say that? I almost feel like the healing light is already happening here.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, it's definitely tonight
Yeah.
is just like the sequel, you know.
Yeah.
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 And
It really is.
the prequel and the sequel.
Exactly. Yeah. It feels good, you know.
And the
When all of us get together like this, it
Mhm.
always makes sense to me.
Ellen says, Spirit Intuitive Tarot, worst moderator you guys ever had.
Not
You're
even.
doing a fabulous job in there. Trust me.
Sorry for your loss, Michelle.
Yes, Michelle. Michelle, my mom just passed in November. Probably not able to get messages from her yet. It is odd not going over there or planning something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, yes. Wow, I'm getting the feeling of like, do you sometimes get upset that you throw up? I'm getting like the purging.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm picking up, there's some fearfulness with that, especially when it's so new. And that could contribute to like that nausea that you're feeling like you're getting over there. It's such a confusing, when you have someone in your life for your whole life, and then they're gone. That adjustment is a lot to take on. The best way, what I'm often reminded of is when you lose a loved one, it's just the relationship changes. They're not, it's not a tangible relationship all the time, but it so can be in your own way. But that will take a little time and easier said than done. So understood on that note. But anyway, that's all I've got to say. I'm going to pull some cards though.
I'm aware of the timeliness that we just spoke about, time being this illusion. And so, because I do so many readings and predominantly mediumship, their ability to communicate as they transition, and then years and years and years and years out, there is often no difference in that. So I was reminded when I came into my studio this morning, I went over to my grandma's picture and I said hello to her and I said Happy Mother's Day to her. And I was embraced with the most beautiful hug. And so they said to bring that forward for you, Michelle, that your mom's hugs were so special. And so that you are in that communication. So feel that hug that she is giving you in this very moment. Endless possibility around that. And yes, you are still in your grieving, and we will always grieve the ones that we love and want them to be here. And in your grief, what it sometimes kind of makes the communication fuzzy, if you will, but you are able to be in that in receive of the communication. So going to that place sometimes of just being in the quiet helps with that communication with her. But she wants you to feel her here now in this very moment in that communication. And there's something about the dragonfly. I keep seeing the dragonfly around you, Michelle. I don't know if you connect that with mom, but the dragonfly. Yeah, something about the hugs.
And they showed me the saying taking the bull by the horns. Usually I get my sayings completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's it. Take the bull by the horns.
That's a real phrase, yes.
Okay, thank you. And when I'm seeing that, and it's almost like the bull turns into an ox, and Spirit was saying that you would know what that means. And when I saw it, it wasn't even horns. It was almost like somebody's dressed up as it. It's more of like a costume, and but just just the thought of like taking control of something like that, something that has such a huge, powerfulness and strength, and just guiding it.
I love that you said that, because I
Yeah.
had the Emperor for her.
Yeah.
That strength, that empowerment behind it, and really using, now mom is part of your team. That's your cheerleader right now. And I also got another card that says you're already doing it. Stop overthinking, keep facing your true north, which I think is cool. And this is you continuing on and being the best possible you that you can be moving forward. And I think that's lovely.
Yeah, and that card reminded me about how peaceful prayer can be. They were telling me prayer as well.
Yeah, and Kevin, both of you were saying, taking that time out just to reflect, right?
Do you ever look at a card and just want to be there?
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think I can visualize stuff. I wish I could draw it. Sometimes I can just kind of visualize just the best possible whatever, and I can't quite put it into words, but yeah.
And what I like about what Michelle said is going home and being surrounded by love. Because with my language, it's all about going home, like our home, our beginning, the place where we emerged from. And I just love that today is Mother Nature, and it's harmony, and it's balance, and it's one of those places that everybody can go to is their inside home. I thank you for reminding me about that, Michelle.
Michelle said that gave me chills.
I agree. Somebody was saying that they loved the readings today. I do too. Ellen, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody can get something from these. I love it.
Even watching after. You don't even have to be here now. Whoever catches this after this is over.
Yeah. Oh, is it my turn?
Oh. I'm still feeling that one.
Bernie girl, I would love a nature reading. Wonderful.
Oh, wait. I was going to do this. Hold the program.
Oh, there they are. Hey.
Look at these guys.
Oh, I got the riches hanging out with Karen. I love it.
That's so great.
So much fun.
So much fun.
Yep, we need more field trips, guys.
Bernie girl, are you still here?
Oh, I hope so.
I hope so.
Oh my gosh, a white butterfly. That's beautiful. Jeppy or Geppy? I'm not sure how to say it. Gwen saw a white butterfly today. I usually think of my mom whenever I see one.
Oh, I love that.
Okay, that's actually a question. So let's do Bernie girl.
I don't know if they're here.
Bernie girl might be.
Okay, then let's. I'm gonna steal this one. I'm jumping. I'm jumping line.
Second here. Back in a sec.
Okay. Ooh, it got quiet all of a sudden. White butterfly today. Ooh, I'm seeing these beautiful angel wings, and I'm getting the grandmother as well. I'm getting that there's an older female too. like an elder.
Mm.
And it has a very soft and loving, and I can feel the wings on my back right now. That's beautiful. And there are these beautiful, like the typical wings that are depicted. And
Mhm.
and you would think that they would be heavy, but they're not heavy. It's light, it's lighter. That's just another thing that's coming through. Ooh.
Gwen. I mean, my pendulum was a yes. I pulled the yes card. Yes, it is mom, but I also feel other layers to it in that feminine connection chain. Part of me chain. And would you understand 1 of 5? I instantly heard 1 of 5, and then as I was tuning in, there's something about the rain. I don't know if this is just a way of validating, but do you understand something special, like the divinity for the rain? I don't know if that's you or mom, but something with the rain. Something with the rain. Oh, it got loud again. I think it is yours.
Is it me?
I think so.
Really?
And JJ, are you hearing that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It almost sounds like someone's.
I don't know. Do you have a fan going?
No.
A vibrator?
Happy Mother's Day. You gotta do what you gotta do, man, just to get through the day.
You hear that? Oh.
Look at the card I got.
Oh God, what is it?
Spontaneous. Bzz, bzz. Here, I thought that was a bee. Nature.
I'm like embarrassed that that came out.
It's nature, not nurture.
Oh, sorry. Well, yeah, I do have comfort here. Yeah, oh my God, and look, I have noise. That's really funny.
Oh my God.
I need to draw new cards. Hold on. What is happening?
Oh gosh.
Yourself.
All right, guys, have a happy day, and
Okay,
we'll
bye.
see you tonight on Kevin's channel.
Thank you for coming.
Literally. Awful. Terrible.
Oh, we got to take the mother comment down. I feel.
I'll tell you what, this is therapy in itself. It really is. Everybody needs these giggles, so it's all good.
I'm sorry, mother.
Totally.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez.
I got a total buzz from that one.
Right?
Oh my god.
Terrible.
Richie. We went in a different direction.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, we did.
That we did.
Oh, boy. There you go.
Okay, looks like the Riches and Karen are off to shop. Bye, guys.
Happy shopping.
Enjoy.
That was
Okay.
good.
It's gonna be hard for me to be serious after that.
That was a lot. That was that was extra.
Oh, okay.
Whose turn is it to?
Weren't we in the middle of reading for someone?
I had cards for
Oh, the white butterfly. Gwen.
about the white butterfly, but it ended up landing. It made more sense with what we were joking about.
Right.
Let's see. Let me just pull an oracle card. Let's do that.
Oh, That's good.
It got quiet again. Whatever was going on.
Really?
Yeah, it's so quiet.
Sure did.
I think spirit is coming in,
I think you're right.
messing with the electronics.
I got Starseed.
Okay, Gwen, it is the 1 of 5. Interesting. So I like extra layers of that. Yes. So
It comes from a family of
oh,
5.
good. Well, it looks like I've been crying.
I know.
Sorry, Lisa.
No, my card, it says Starseed. It says what lights you up. And I guess it's just really making sure you focus on the things that make you happy and make you laugh and all that stuff. I think there's something to be said that all that wackiness was kind of coming in. Maybe that's part of the message too, right? Think about the lighter side of everything as well. Ellen said spirit is here and wants to be heard. Yeah.
Yep.
But no, I don't have anything else over here.
Hey, at the end, do you guys want to do a collective Mother Nature?
Sounds good.
Sure.
Lisa, is it your turn?
Or did I do that one?
I did butterfly. I did white butterfly.
You did butterfly.
I had chose the one that wasn't here, I think, before.
Oh, yeah, Bernie. But yeah, I haven't seen Bernie come up yet.
All right. Let's see here.
Susan, I did not see the word coming. I just blurted it out.
Prince Charming's mom.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love a nature reading. Thank you. Right.
Prince Charming's mom, how are things going? I know that you were wondering about having to place your dog somewhere else. I hope that's going well. Oh, Bernie Girl is here. We'll do you next, Bernie Girl.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
We didn't unstar it, did we?
I think it was maybe it was a nature reading. So
okay.
You can type it again, Bernie Girl.
Gigi, can you repeat that part about Prince Charming's mom? What was that about the dog?
Oh, unless I'm mistaken, I believe Prince Charming's mom several times back in some of the readings we were doing in the community, they were saying that they might have to rehome the dog, unless that was somebody else, but I'm pretty sure it was Prince Charming's. You still have your dog. Okay.
The dog. Okay, good. I can go ahead. I pulled a few cards, and I love it when they stream from one reading to the next. And so the moth spirit, so moth being very, very close cousin to the white butterfly for sure. But in that energy, it's about surrender. And I pulled 2 other cards from a beautiful new deck that I'm using called Nature's Whisper. And so infinite blessings and new experiences and possibilities. And so, and this, I'm not saying anything that you haven't shared. I think you were sharing about movement, potential movement for you as well. And so, what are you saying in that? Yeah, the worry part about that, what they were saying earlier in our, in the evolution of our consciousness, that part of it. So they're speaking to you, perhaps in this, with the worry and the upset and the anxiety that you've been experiencing, and they are assuring you and reassuring you that this is to shift you into that new consciousness. So in the physical body that you chose, you're able to handle what's occurring, and in that, yeah, it's like the new version of you is coming out of this. You're just so supportive. You're just so supported. I said supportive, that too, and supported in that exchange. Yeah. So being with gratitude, and sometimes that's really hard in the moment, but you'll be okay. You'll be okay in all of this change, Prince Charming's mom.
I starred Bernie Girl so we wouldn't forget.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
You can go ahead, JJ, if you want.
I got that pressure in the back of my neck. And if you guys remember from the beginning or the middle of these readings, they were talking about pressure at the back of the neck. And they were talking about pruning. With this case, they're talking about grafting. And when you're grafting somebody, they showed me that they were scraping away. They were scraping away. And then they were bringing something else in. So it was the grafting becomes a hybrid, and there's creation and there's growth, but it's two things together instead of just one thing growing by itself. They're grafting it and bringing something else in. And they're bringing in making sure that the soil is. They're showing me this most beautiful soil. It's rich soil, but it also has like the little white things in it to make it so more air can come in. It smells good. It's hydrated, well hydrated. So it seems like things are supporting this, two things becoming one.
Oh, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
So for you, Prince Charming's mom, I got emotional release. And I also got slow and steady. Now, with the emotional release card, it's interesting. We've been talking about a lot of plants and things like those. And, we actually have something that kind of looks like a tulip of some sort here with some rain coming down, that water, that flow. And then with the slow and steady. I think that goes along with your growth as well. I don't know if you like that instant feedback on things. The process of things may be something that you're not a big fan of. It's nice to get that instant gratification on things, but slow and steady for sure with things that you're choosing to do, and with understanding, getting more in touch with your assertiveness. You need to be more assertive. That's what I'm getting with this Knight of Voices.
Mm-hmm.
That's the last card I got for you. Be the go-getter, and you're more in control of everything than you are realizing. Don't be passive about what's coming your way. I think that this is a very transitional phase for you to really step into your own power and go for it. I'm getting a whole, charging in there kind of a feeling about you.
I love that, Lisa, as you were talking, that the horse and that energy of the horse being able to fly. They had taken me outside, and I didn't get it what it meant until you were just doing that reading. It's like they showed me the tree outside, and it's like on the directions it said, this tree is only going to grow 6 inches in the next year with all of these perfect elements. But they're saying that you have this ability to surpass that. So your tree can grow more than that 6 inches in this time frame because of who you are. And so in that nature, don't get fooled by the restrictions and some self-told and some told by others, that you go beyond this, so your horse can fly and your trees can grow much bigger than what we've kind of set as the norm. Yeah.
And you know, they were showing me when something is growing, and if you only see like this much growth, you don't get to see the roots growing, and the roots could be growing deeper, and there could be more growth in the rooting of what's going on.
So true.
Mm-hmm.
She talks to her trees.
Of course
I'm right there with you.
Yeah. Love it.
Okay, Bernie girl.
Bernie girl. Where is that one? There we go. Please give me a small reading.
Just a wee
I
bit.
give you a medium reading.
Boom, boom. You guys are on fire.
Mm-hmm. I know that we're nearing the end, because this is what happens when I'm nearing the end.
Everybody gets a little punchy.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, I know it's Mother's Day, but I'm aware of Dad and that fatherly energy in that nurture of in that trueness of the divine mother and the divine feminine, that men, male, that's their ability and channel they're saying to deepen spiritually when they tune into that. And so just a recognition of Dad for you, Bernie. Mm-hmm.
They're bringing in the snake, Bernie girl. They're bringing in the snake, and what I love about snake is that it has the sensation and the feeling of noticing the smallest of vibrations, the smallest of changes. I love that about the snake. And they were also saying that the message from the snake today is that the snake knows where to go when it needs to. Like if it needs some warmth, it'll go on to some. Yeah, there's a lot of feedback right now. There's a lot of I just said that, a lot of feedback. I'm echolocation with these snakes. It's a hybrid of like a snake and a bat. But no, they know. Snakes know where to go in order for them to survive. So there's this knowing, this inner knowing of, okay, well, I need to go to the sun and where the rocks are, versus protection and going underneath a bush. So being alert to even the smallest of things is what snake is bringing in.
All right, I have two cards for you here. One says get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives connect with nature, which is funny because we are talking about nature here. And the other says dance with life. Do something to change your energy. And I really like the look of that card with that dancing there. It feels like, I know this is just supposed to be a small reading, but I feel like there's something extracurricular or there's an outlet for you that is pending. I feel there's something that is just, it could either be something that you've always wanted to do and you've been afraid to do it, or there's something coming up. There's something coming up for you that's really going to be your go-to. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I got the 7 of emotions for you too. This is the 7 of cups. And here we go with more water and with the fish. And I don't know, when I saw the fish, I actually thought of a school of fish. It made me think of teaching. I don't know if that's a route you would like to take, some instructional way of approaching things, but definitely try to think about what a good outlet might be for you, because I think you've gotten away from something that you really need to. You've got some untapped potential there, to do something much larger than what you would expect, is what I'm feeling over here.
Mm-hmm. I feel this thread of commonality they're saying around our ability to shift our perspective. And so with the energy of the snake and then the energy of kind of new on the horizon for you, Bernie girl, it was just yesterday, I'm fascinated with snakes. And so true confession, on my YouTube, I'll watch lots of different snake things. And so last night I was watching one, and it was the first time I had ever seen this about the snake. And the snake was actually eating, or it looked like it was eating its own tail. And the thoughts around it was that it wasn't self-sabotage. It was actually the opposite. It was about this, in the confusion and the anxiety that the snake was having, it was like self-soothing. By taking this embrace of self. And so that feels like the energy that's there for you and anyone else that feels called to that. And so with what Lisa was tuning into about that opportunity, there is that fresh approach to it. And so perhaps that's just a simple switch in the perspective around the way that we perceive things through our senses. And so yeah, I mean, yeah, that's all I have. I totally got shut off right there. I was like, okay, and that's it.
Done.
It's like you said small. Okay, so small.
Keeping it small.
We're just picking. We know it's a mini reading. We're just we're near the end, so we're just being punchy.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And actually, Bernie girl, is Bernie girl still here?
I'm sure. I have the feeling, I got the energy of like sitting on the edge of my seat. So Bernie girl is here.
Okay. Bernie girl's just absorbing it all.
I want to thank everybody for showing up and being a part. I saw that there was a lot of caring and sharing going on in the community chat.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you for that. I want to practice my, since I'm hosting, I want to practice my ticker.
Oh, look at you.
Look at that. Okay.
Right on.
Are you ready? It's coming again. There it is. Don't miss it.
Wow.
This is how you reach Kevin.
Wow.
It's like a telethon.
Right. Oh, look, my stocks went up. Look. Amazing.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
This just in. Reported
Right.
live from location. The riches.
Oh wait, it's
Right.
not. This one's
Where's the helicopter? I'm in the sky.
I failed. This one's not tickering.
Oh, mine's just, well,
You're not
mine's
tickering.
chilling.
I'm so sorry.
Mine's a banner. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Good. Should we end on the collective?
Yeah, I would love that.
Sure. Let's do it.
Can I make that clickable? Obviously not, because I didn't even ticker Lisa's information.
You, I think there's like a way to do that, because mine was more of a banner and then his was a ticker. There's a way to go in there.
Yeah. But below, there is everybody's information on how to reach them. And there is a clickable link right down there.
Thank you for that.
Amanda Carroll, I just want to go there first because they just showed me this is so beautiful. And so how beautiful that you're mom is still here in the physical world to make that phone call, but they're also saying that we can make that phone call to moms that are also in the spirit world, that we can still call them and have that conversation with them if we choose to. So your message there just caught my eye. And I'll just add the one card I heard to pull a card and from that new Nature's Whisper Oracle deck, which is so beautiful. And it's the healing card. And
it's the light.
And it's the light. But listen to what it says. It says reconnecting with your true nature.
See?
Oh my God. Boom.
Well, and it's number 30.
Mic drop. I'm not pulling anything over here. I like that.
Yeah.
Deuces, we're out.
Yeah.
And they lived happily ever after.
Absolutely. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's it, y'all. That's a wrap.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see all you guys later on. So it's what, like less than 4 hours from now? Is that right?
Yeah. You got it.
Just enough time. Go have a bite to eat. Go have a glass of wine, whatever it is, water, tea. Go put your feet outside. And the rest of yourself.
The neighbors may ask questions, you know.
Bring your whole self outside.
They're so literal here.
Yeah. Go recharge your batteries.
Yes.
Oh,
that's what I meant.
No. Yeah, Lisa, you know.
I'll do that. I'm the Energizer Bunny over here. Yeah, right on.
So good. Ellen says, I'm going to have a scotch.
Yes.
Carol says, wine, please. Perfect.
I'm going to have a glass of wine because
That
was
a lot. If anybody needs a nap, do that too. Take a little nap.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to go outside barefoot is what I was trying to say with a glass of wine.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thanks for this, JJ. I love this.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, everybody, for being here. So thank you, Kevin, Lisa.
My pleasure.
Hopefully we can do this with Debbie, and hopefully Debbie's having fun. She's in Sedona, right? Yeah.
I don't
or
remember.
No, Mother's Day. No, she's doing Mother's Day.
Yeah, she's doing family stuff now, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. She's a better mother than me. She's actually hanging out with her family.
JJ's like so single and kidless right now.
That's another story. I just want to say thank you, everybody. Happy Mother's Day.
Love all you guys.
Bye for now.
Bye.